Okay, let's get started. Today we're on lesson number 4. So lots of review, numbers, regular verbs, food, new stuff. We'll talk about numbers and dates, holidays, cooking, and a culture tip about food in the United States. Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, let's just jump right into it. So what is number 1 called?
It is lemon.
All
No.
right. Number 2?
It is lime.
Yeah, don't forget to say it is a lime.
A lime. Okay.
Number 3?
It is an orange.
It's hard to say. It's a grapefruit. Do you know what a grapefruit is?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
I think it's toronja.
Toronja? Yeah.
Grapefruit. No?
Yeah, grapefruit in English.
Oh.
All right, number 4?
It is a peach.
Okay, number 5.
It is a blueberry.
Number 1?
It is. Oh.
Here it's plural. You would say they are.
Yeah, they are. They are green beans. It is a broccoli. And it is a green pepper.
Bell pepper. Bell pepper.
Bell pepper.
You can say green bell pepper because they have, green, red, and yellow, and even orange, I think. But first and foremost, it's a bell pepper.
Bell pepper. Oh, okay. It is a celery. It is a cucumber. It is pasta. It is popcorn. It is cereal. It is rice and oatmeal. It is beef. It is pork. It is bison.
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 Okay. They are eggs and they are beans.
All right, good, Claudia.
Bison. Bison. Okay.
Bison. Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried bison?
No.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. It is milk. It is yogurt. It is cheese. It is butter and pudding.
Great. All right. So regular verbs, right? This is what they look like. Let's practice. Number 1.
I eat yogurt for breakfast. My brother eats cereal for breakfast. My mom eats oatmeal every day. My parents eat a lot of green beans. My son eats pudding whenever he can. You eat too much cheese. We eat bison every Tuesday night. I eat popcorn at the movies. My wife and I eat pork on Fridays. My son eats blueberries all the time.
All right, negative. So I do not eat breakfast, or he does not eat bananas in the 3rd person singular. Let's try these.
I do not eat yogurt for breakfast. My brother does not eat cereal for breakfast. My mom does not eat oatmeal every day. My parents do not eat a lot of green beans. My son does not eat pudding wherever he can. You do not eat too much cheese. We do not eat bison every Tuesday night. I do not eat popcorn at the movies. My wife and I do not eat pork on Fridays. My son does not eat blueberries all the time.
All right. You can also use a contraction in the negative. So instead of saying the complete form, do not eat, you can say don't eat. Or in the third person, doesn't eat. Right? So how would you restate these with the contraction, Claudia?
I don't eat yogurt for breakfast. My brother doesn't eat cereal for breakfast. My mom doesn't eat oatmeal every day. My parents don't eat a lot of green beans. My son doesn't eat pudding, whatever he can. You don't eat too much cheese. We don't eat bison every Tuesday night. I don't eat popcorn at the movies. My wife and I don't eat pork on Fridays. My son doesn't eat blueberries all the time.
Perfect. All right. Now remember, the questions are kind of backwards from the negative statements because you have to start with the word do, right? Do, the subject, the verb. Turn these into questions, Claudia.
Do you eat yogurt for breakfast?
Very good.
Does your brother eat cereal for breakfast? Does your mom eat oatmeal?
So it's the, if you look at number 2, the subject is my brother, so you need to keep that here. You're not changing anything else except turning it into a question, right? Does
okay.
mom eat cereal?
Okay. Does my mom eat oatmeal every day?
Good.
Do my parents eat a lot of green beans? Does my son eat pudding, whatever he can? Do you eat too much cheese?
Good.
Do we eat bison every Tuesday night? Do you eat popcorn at the movies? Does my wife and I eat pork on Fridays?
So it's not my wife,
No?
it's my wife and I. That's like saying we.
Oh, okay.
My wife and I is we. It's not my wife. It's my wife
Okay.
and I. Yo, right?
Yeah. Do my wife and I pork on Fridays? Eat pork on Fridays. Does my son eat blueberries all the time?
There you go. Okay, good, Claudia. All right, let's talk about food variety and preferences in the United States. Can you read this to me, Claudia?
A great way to get to know people in the United States is to invite them to your house for dinner. First, it is important to know that there is a very large variety of food.
Variety.
Variety. Variety of food in the United States. And many people have particular food preference. You will need to ask people about their food preference to ensure that
plural preferences
to ensure that your dinner party will be successful.
Keep going.
People have different food preferences for a variety of reasons.
Or a variety. Variety.
Variety of reasons. Many people have food allergies and have to avoid foods like seafood, wheat products, milk, and nuts. Some Americans love spicy food, while others can't eat things that are spicy. Finally, some people are simply picky which means that they have very particular tastes and like only certain foods cooked
Cooked.
cooked a certain way. What is certain?
Certain.
Ajá.
Cierto. Cierta.
No. O a
Okay.
ciertas comidas. Ok.
Sí, solo les gusta la comida cocinada de cierta manera.
Ok.
Okay, so let's practice with our regular verbs here, okay, before we move on to this next activity. So reserve. How do you conjugate this, Claudia?
I reserve a table for dinner.
No, just the verb, just the verb.
Oh, you reserve. Okay. I reserve, you reserve, we reserve, they reserve. He reserves, she reserves, it reserves. I write, you write, we write, they write. He writes, she writes, it writes. I drink, you drink, we drink, they drink. He drinks, she drinks, it drinks. I pay, you pay, we pay, they pay. He pays, she pays, it pays. I make, you make, we make, they make. He makes, she makes, it makes. I live, you live, we live, they live. He lives, she lives, it lives. I learn, you learn, we learn, they learn. He learns, she learns, it learns. I could, you could, we could, they could. He cooks, she cooks, it cooks. I pay for the groceries. You reserve a table at the restaurant. We write 3 complete sentences. They make me a salad for lunch. My parents cook vegetables. My sister learns French.
My
Mark,
sisters, because here it's
oh
sisters,
yeah,
plural.
okay. My sisters learn French. Mark and Tom write novels. Our cousin drink iced tea.
Good.
He pays for the groceries. She reserves a table at the restaurant. My brother writes 3 complete sentences. Your sister always makes me a salad for lunch. My dad cuts vegetables. My sister learns French. Tom writes novels. Our cousin drinks iced tea. I use, you use, we use, they use. He uses,
Good.
she uses, it uses.
Negative.
I don't use, you don't use, we don't use, they don't use. He doesn't use.
And try to pronounce the T at the end. Doesn't.
Doesn't.
There you go. Better.
He doesn't use, she doesn't use.
Well, now you're not pronouncing the N. Doesn't.
Doesn't.
There, perfect.
Doesn't. She doesn't. David doesn't eat.
Doesn't use. Don't forget to say
Okay.
use.
Doesn't use. It doesn't use.
Perfect. Now make a question.
Do I juice?
Yep.
Do you use? Do we use? Do they use? Does he use? Does she use? Does David use? Does it use?
So when you cook, do you use lemons or limes?
I cook limes.
I use limes.
Oh, I use limes.
Do you use butter or oil?
I use oil.
Do you use fresh food or canned food?
I use fresh food.
Do you use a lot of salt?
Yes, I use a lot of salt.
Do you use a lot of spices?
Yes, I use a lot of spices. No, I don't use a lot of spices.
All right, let's talk about boil. So
Okay.
go ahead.
I boil, you boil, we boil, they boil. He boils, she boils, it boils. I don't boil, you don't boil, we don't boil, they don't boil. He doesn't boil, she doesn't boil, David doesn't boil, it doesn't boil.
Yeah, good. Claudia, go back through I, you, we, and they, because you're not pronouncing the T there again. I don't.
Okay. I don't boil, you don't boil, we don't boil, they don't boil.
Better. Okay. Hi, Rafael. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night.
Yes. Good night. Good night.
What happened, Rafa? You're normally the first one here.
Yes. No, it was yesterday. I have a study for my license exam.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and this, until night late.
Okay, no worries. All right. So Claudia, now make the question with boil.
Do I boil? Do you boil? Do we boil? Do they boil? Does he boil? Does she boil? Does David boil? Does it boil?
Good. All right. Take turns asking each other these questions.
Do you boil pasta?
Yes, I boil pasta. Do you boil pizza?
I don't boil pizza.
Do you
boil broccoli?
Yes, I boil broccoli. Do you boil hamburgers?
No, I don't boil hamburgers. Do you boil green beans?
Yes, I boil green beans. Do you boil cookies?
No, I don't boil cookies. Do you boil rice?
Yes, I boil rice. Do you boil oatmeal?
Yes, I boil oatmeal. Do you boil cereal?
No, I don't boil cereal. Do you boil eggs?
Yes, I boil eggs.
All right. Rafael, let's practice with grill. Conjugate this verb for us.
I grill, you grill, we grill, they grill. He grills, she grills, it grills. I don't, me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't grill, you don't grill.
All right, so I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Claudia. Try to pronounce the T at the end. Don't.
Okay. I don't grill, you don't grill, we don't grill, they don't grill.
Good.
He doesn't grill, She doesn't grill. David doesn't grill. It doesn't grill. Do I grill? Do you grill? Do we grill? Do they grill? Does he grill? Does she grill? Does David grill? Does it grill?
All right, take turns with these questions.
Do you grill beef?
Yes, I grill beef. Do you grill watermelon?
No, I don't grill watermelon. Do you grill pork?
Yes, I grill pork. Do you grill eggs?
No, I don't grill eggs. Do you grill chicken?
Yes, I grill chicken. Do you grill pasta?
No, I don't grill pasta. Do you grill bison?
Yes, I grill bison. Do you grill nuts?
No, I don't grill nuts.
All right, Claudia, bake.
I bake, you bake, we bake, they bake. He bakes, she bakes, it bakes. I don't bake, you don't bake, we don't bake, they don't bake. He doesn't bake, she doesn't bake, David doesn't bake, it doesn't bake. Do I bake? Do you bake? Do we bake? Do they bake? Does he bake? Does she bake? Does David bake? Does it bake?
All right, take turns with these questions. I'll be right back.
Do you bake potatoes for dinner?
No, I don't bake potatoes for dinner. Do you bake ice cream?
No, I don't bake ice cream. How often do you bake cookies?
Oh, I never bake cookies. Do you bake fish?
No, I don't bake fish. Do you bake muffins for breakfast?
No, I don't bake muffin for breakfast. Do you bake chicken?
Yes, I bake chicken. Do you bake cakes or buy them?
Oh, I bake cakes. What are some other things you like to bake?
I like to bake pies, apple pies.
All right, Rafa.
Make. I make, you make, we make, they make, she makes, he makes, David makes, it makes.
Negative.
I don't make, you don't make, we don't make, they don't make, he doesn't make, she doesn't make, David doesn't make, it doesn't make. Do I make? Do you make? Do we make? Do they make? Does he make? Does she make? Does David make? Does it make?
Good. Take turns with these ones now.
Do you make popcorn to watch movies?
Yes, I make popcorn to watch movies. How often do you make rice?
I make rice several times.
Several times a week.
Several times a week, yes.
Okay.
Do you make sushi?
No, I don't make sushi. Do you make oatmeal for breakfast?
No, I don't make oatmeal for breakfast. Do you make Italian food?
Yes, I make Italian food. Do you make Chinese food?
No, I don't make Chinese food. Do you make coffee every morning?
Yes, I make coffee every morning and I drink coffee every morning. Do you make salad?
Yes, I make salads a lot.
All right, keep going with these questions now.
How do you prefer to cook your eggs?
I prefer boil my eggs. To boil my eggs. How do you prefer to cook? Okay. How do you prefer to cook your eggs?
I prefer my eggs fried.
Right.
All right, so now talking about food is a great way to make conversation with people here in the United States. So here I've got a whole bunch of different types of food. You can make your own questions to each other, like, do you eat spinach? Or do you like pasta? Do you cook eggs? Do you bake cookies? So spend a few minutes to go back and forth with these.
Right. Do you like pizza with pineapples?
No, I don't like pizza with pineapples.
Oh, it's very good. It's nice. Pizza with pineapple.
Do you like bell peppers?
Yes, I like bell peppers in almost all my food. Do you like pasta?
Yes, I like pasta. Do you boil beans?
Yes, I boil beans. Do you cook fish?
Yes, I cook fish. Do you eat pudding?
Yes, I eat pudding. Do you like apple pie with ice cream?
No, I don't like apple pie with ice cream.
Oh, it's nice. You put the ice cream over the apple pie and
No.
put on and you warm it in the microwave for a minute.
I also recommend apple pie with ice cream. It's the
Delicious.
best.
It's delicious.
Okay, thank you, but I don't like the apple pies. I like the cheese pie.
Didn't you just say that you baked apple pies?
I don't like the apple pie.
But you just told us that you baked apple pies.
Oh, yes, but I don't like it.
You bake apple pies for your family?
Yeah,
Who
but
do you bake the pies for? Oh, okay.
yeah, I bake apple pie, but I don't like apple pie.
Gotcha.
I like ice cream, cheesecake ice cream.
It's the same. Well, no, it's the same. It's different.
Yeah. Do you like tomatoes in your omelets?
No, I don't like tomatoes in
No.
your omelets. Do you?
Yes, I like tomatoes in my omelets.
Okay. Yes. Oh, I am confused. I thought that is tomato in my oatmeal.
Oh, no.
I was confused. What do you prefer? Okay, yeah,
Go
ready?
ahead. Last question, Rafa. Good.
What do you prefer to grill? Beef or bison?
I prefer grilled beef.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at our numbers now, all the way up to 10,000. So we've got it's really easy in English because if you know 1, 2, 3, 4, you just add thousand or 100,000 or million or billion or trillion. Take turns asking each other these questions here.
How much does the Ford Fiesta cost?
It cost $13,660. How much does the Honda Accord cost?
It is $22,455.
There we go.
How much does the Chevrolet Corvette cost?
It costs $60,445. How much does the Mercedes G-Class sub cost?
It is 122 is 1,000.
100,000.
100,000.
But in this situation, we've got 22 as well. So 122,000.
Okay. $122,400. How much does the Aston Martin Vanquish cost?
It costs $295,000. How much does the Lamborghini Aventador cost?
It is $400,000. How much does the Rolls-Royce Phantom cost?
It costs $1,001,000.
$1,100,000.
$100,000. $1,100,000.
There you go.
How much does the McLaren P1 GTR cost?
It is $2 million.
All right, read this to us, Rafa.
Only in America. The culture in the United States is very different from the other cultures. Let's discuss some of the values. Americans are very proud of their country and very patriotic. You can see this in holidays, on holidays. Oh, I can see on holidays such as Independence Day, July 4th, Veterans Day, November 11th, and Memorial Day, the last Monday in May. Yes.
Now you, Claudia.
Freedom is a major culture value that Americans share. Americans are granted many freedoms by our Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. It sets up the government, defines it, and protects protects the basic rights of Americans. According to the First Amendment, we have the freedom of speech, religion, assembly, press, petitioning the government.
Petitioning the government.
Petitioning the government.
Take turns asking each other these questions.
What is one of the patriotic holidays in the United States?
One of the patriotic holidays in the United States is July 4th. What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution of the United States.
Very good.
What does the Constitution do?
The Constitution is the supreme law, but is the legal mark of the country.
Yeah, so what it said here in the articles is that it sets up the government, defines it, and protects the basic rights of Americans, specifically.
Okay.
Last question, Rafa to Claudia.
Well, what are some of the frictions that Americans are giving in the First Amendment?
Freedoms of speech, religion, and assembly.
Assembly, press, and
Assembly,
petitioning government. All right, so are either of you planning on getting American citizenship at some point?
I do.
You want American citizenship? Good. So these are things that they will ask you on the test. So this is important stuff for you to know if you want to become an American citizen.
Okay, thank you.
All right, number one, Claudia.
The first holiday of the year is New Year's Day. It is always on January 1st.
Very good. Rafa?
Martin Luther King Day happens on the third month of every year.
Not the third month, it's in January.
The third
Monday.
The third Monday of every year because it is close to his birthday of January 15th.
President's Day celebrates our first president, George Washington, on the second Monday of every February.
On the third Monday.
Oh, the third Monday.
We just had it. It was just like 3 weeks ago.
Valentine's Day isn't an official day, but
an official holiday.
But every 12 February.
It's not February 12th.
I don't know. It's
February 14th, Valentine's Day, Rafa.
February 14th is an extremely romantic day in the US.
March 17th.
Very good.
Is
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Time to drink some green beer.
Memorial Day is one of the more patriotic American holidays. It is celebrated on the last Monday in, I don't know.
The last Monday in, do you know, Claudia?
May.
May, good. Try number 7, Rafa.
Independence Day in the US is on the 4th of July. I remember this more because I like to go to see the firework.
Yes, of course.
Very good. Very, very nice.
The first Monday in September is Labor Day.
You know this one, Rafa?
Grateful.
No? What about you, Claudia?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
It's a holiday to remind us to be grateful and spend with our loved ones.
When is Halloween? I've never celebrated it before. It's on November, but I don't remember.
Not November.
No, November?
The day before November, October 31st.
Okay.
Did you know that Christmas is celebrated on December 25th?
What is today's date, Mr. Rafael?
Today's date is March.
It's the most important date of the year, just so you know, today.
Today?
Today is the most important date of the year.
Why?
Well, what's the date, Rafael?
Oh, my license.
What is the date, Rafael? You still haven't told me what today's date is. It's March what?
Is March 11? No, it's March 8?
Claudia?
10?
March 10th.
March 10.
It's my birthday.
Oh, congratulations, teacher.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes.
What day is today?
It's Thursday.
Thursday. So again, for you, Claudia, if you're getting your American citizenship, they will ask you questions about American holidays on the citizenship test. So you have to be able to name, I think, at least 3 of them.
Yes, very important. Yes.
All right, read these dates to us, Rafael.
It is May 10th, 2000.
Con TH al final. 10th.
10, 2012.
Keep going.
It is December 7th, 1789. It is June 25th. 25th, 1999.
All right. When is your birthday, Claudia?
My birthday is on September 25th.
Okay. What about you, Rafa?
My birthday is in October 99.
October 99?
October.
El 99 de octubre.
No, on October 29.
29th. Okay. 29th. That's close to my dad. I think my dad's birthday is October 27th or 28th. So, wow. We just talked about the date today. And that's it for class today. Question.